Looking for a gated gas community with no CDD right off the expressway of 429 right here in Apopka? Well, today's model is a beautiful 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bathroom. Let's have a look. Let's go. Hello and welcome to another episode of Orlando Home Show, where strategy matters, passion rules. And today's video is sponsored by Nick Long of AmeriFirst Home Mortgages, NMLS ID 398963. And guys, I tell you what, when I started the day today to do the shoot, it was beautiful, as beautiful sunny Florida is. And then in 15 minutes, it started pouring like no other day. So it's pouring like crazy out there. So I'm like, okay, well, we need to improvise. And I decided to shoot the video inside the house first. So the house that I'm actually in is actually a 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, 2-car garage, and the base price is $464,900. Now the model as it sits is 4 bedrooms, 3.5 bathroom, 2-car garage. Now I can't go into the garage because they have the sales office there. So now I'm in Apopka, which is a gated community. It's a gated gas community with no CDD. And as you would see when you walk from the front, you have those nice pavers, and you also have a little patio area right up front. And then you come in, the first thing you will notice is the ceiling height. Look at that, wow. Now this is actually standard with the builder. So the first floor ceiling height is about 10 foot. And then on the second floor, it's about 19. And if you look at it from here all the way up with the extra lights, with a nice big window, and it's not a very bright sunny day, but it's still good enough. It's quite welcoming because you have a lot of light still coming. And of course, you have this tiles as an upgrade. Now guys, keep in mind, when you look at the house, don't get carried away with the decoration. These are professionally designed to basically you fall in love with, and rightfully so. It's a beautiful house. K. Havanian does a great job. Their product is good, their workmanship is good. But things like this, if you haven't watched my video on the do's and don'ts of building a brand new home, then go ahead and do so, because that's where I talk about where you should spend the money and where you shouldn't, so you get the biggest bang for your buck. So as I walk in, you have this little space right over here. This could be like a little closet, you know, little storage. Right now it's the builder, so they have a lot of water. Oh my God, they have cases, and it's kind of really well placed because it kind of goes a little bit deeper all the way here underneath the staircase well. So that's always a good thing. You know, you have a lot of stuff. You know, I have a family of 2 small kids, wife, and oh my God, we have so outgrown our place. Now guys, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please go ahead and do so, because we bring you brand new homes throughout Central Florida. And now we are also shooting for Orlando Living with D. If you haven't watched our channel, go ahead and do so, because that's where we talk about communities, suburbs, hospital, school, dining, everything that you need to know when you're moving in specific areas. So if you're moving from New York, New Jersey, you're not sure, hey, should I live in Kissimmee, Davenport, Windermere, Winter Garden? We talk about that. We show you the schools, we talk about hospitals, dining, and we also talk about how far it is from the airport and all the major things that you would like to know, like how far are you from Disney, and so on and so forth. So just keep that in mind. So as I walk in, you, of course, these tiles are upgraded. Now this is a builder model, so it's going to have a lot of upgrades. Just that you know the way the builder builds their model. Most of the time, the builders will have anywhere from 15 to 25% in upgrades. So if the base price, for the sake of easy math, is like 500, they're going to put about 100 to 125,000 in upgrades. So just keep that in mind. You're going to have that. So as I walk in, they have an upgraded kitchen. You have the gourmet kitchen with your microwave, your oven, and then the nice upgraded cots. Now this is a gas community, but look at this backsplash, guys. This is a very simple backsplash. It looks really nice and beautiful. This is something you can always do later. It's not such a big expense. But if this is something like, if you can spend the money on a gourmet kitchen and you can spend the money on the bathrooms, then I would suggest that you do that. Not necessarily getting a tray ceiling in every single room, but definitely in your living room, that probably would help you. So you have the space right over here. You have a little wine station that you could make here, and then you also have this area like a little coffee station. Your cabinets are upgraded gray color. 42-inch with the crown molding. So you have all of this. But what I really like, you have your 2-car garage right behind this door, and I cannot go in because this is a builder model. So they have a sales office right there. But what I like is what they have done right over here. So they have built this in there, which is an upgrade. But you come in, you drop your keys, you leave everything here, and then that's pretty much it. So with this builder, this is your standard. So you have the 2 granite, these are the 2 colors, you have the 2 different tiles, and then you have the 2 different stain colors. Now, right over behind this door is your half a bathroom, pretty comfortable. You know, you have half a bathroom right over here. And then you also have your laundry space. Now the upgrades in the laundry is related to the uppers that you see here. You are not going to get the washer, dryer, or the refrigerator. That would be an added expense, plus the wash station that they have. But the room is big enough for you to be able to do that. And I really like this builder because the work that they do, the workmanship that they have, it's really nice and neat. You also have a good sized pantry. Now, right now it's just working as a store area for the builder with all the different models and stuff that they have. So as I come out, you know, the HOA in this community is about $225. You have a dog park, the tot lot area, you have the pool. It's a gated community, but guess what? In the price of your HOA, it does cover your lawn maintenance, both front and at the back. So that is inclusive, including the water bill that you would have separately to water your lawn. So just keep those things in mind. What I really like, that A, it's a gated community, B, it's a gas community, C, it doesn't have a CDD, and 4 is the location of this place. You're right off the expressway, you're not very far from a lot of things. So that, I like that you have the 3 pendant lights, and then you have this thing which is, you know, you have this island which is long enough that you can have a little dining area. Like you can see right there, they have like 4 people sitting. You have the 60/40 sink right here. But look at this, guys. This whole thing opens up. You have the semi-private dining area, but what I like is that you have this little cavity, so you can have a piece of furniture right here. You know, in this case, they have this glass thing, but I would rather get a piece of furniture with the same height to store my crockery and stuff. So when I have friends and family and I do dinner, then it's pretty convenient and easy to kind of take things out. You also have the outlet for this nice, beautiful chandelier. You know, one thing that I really like when I do this video is how well they decorate their homes. Like, it's just amazing. They got all these fixtures and stuff, and you know, if you haven't watched my videos, make sure that you watch them because you can get a really good idea of what you could do. And builder is paying really high, like they're paying a lot of money to these designers so that it evokes, like they do a very, very good job to make sure that the house looks really welcoming. The color, everything kind of coordinates well. So just keep that in mind. The other thing that I want to mention is that it has a lot of windows. It's not a bright day. I'm sure you can make out that it's still raining, and it's supposed to be raining all day. Well, this is Florida for you guys. You know, it is beautiful 1 minute and it's pouring like crazy the next minute. But hey, I still love Florida. No state income tax. The weather is beautiful. And if you are sick and tired of shoveling snow, it's time to move. Talking about the move, guys, I'm going to tell you this. It's getting very challenging, very, very challenging to find homes within a certain price point. Everything is going up. So if you are looking to buy a home in the next 6 months, 12 months, or even 18 months out, and if you can't afford to come down, look at things and kind of lock in, please do that, or else you will be priced out because prices are still going up. You can still buy something in this community for under $500. As a matter of fact, they have 3 inventory homes that you could close in May, and then they have another 6 inventory spec homes. The difference between the two is that inventory home is basically everything is done. This is the house, this is the upgrade, this is the lot, and it's going to be they're way ahead of the schedule, and it will be closing in May because they're pretty much finishing up. Inventory spec homes will take probably 6 to 9 months. The difference is that you still cannot go and pick stuff from the design center. Everything is there, but they're far ahead because they already have the permit. In some cases, it's in phase 1, 2, or 3, which means that they have the concrete slab done, they have the sidewalls done, and it's just in the framing process. So these are the things that you really need to know because builders right now are doing things that I have never seen them do before. Bidding war, escalation clauses, you know, no design center, take it or leave it, and they have like for every lot that they release, they have like 10 people standing in line. So I just want to make sure that you understand that, because I am having this conversation literally in every single video, not to scare you, but to prepare you for what is to come, so your expectations are realistic. I would have never believed that they would be selling a home in Lake Elford, which is just about an hour away, a beautiful house for $500,000. But a beautiful house. The same house is going to probably cost you $700,000 in this part of town. So it really depends. So if you are looking to retire and you want to be in a nice, quiet area, then that could also work, because you're not far or very far from things, but you are right in the middle, like an hour away from Orlando, an hour away to Tampa. So things like this, you just have to give and take. Now, the other thing that you want to notice is that you have this tray ceiling with the woodwork done. Don't worry about the woodwork, but definitely get the lights. And if you haven't watched the video on do's and don't, I do that, because I do a shameless plug on this, because I spend a lot of time and effort, and I've helped my clients save a lot of money because of that. And the other thing is that you have these sliding doors. The bad thing about this is that they don't, for right now, provide you where you can have this go all the way back. They used to do that, but there is some logistic problem. So they are not offering that as an upgrade, but before they were. So they just stopped doing that. So that is not a feature, but I love it. Imagine yourself on a beautiful lot like this, on a nice day when it's nice and little windy. The breeze that you are going to get in the house is just absolutely amazing. Now you have this extended lanai area, which is actually an upgrade. You are not going to get the covered lanai if you do not choose that. So this is actually an upgrade. Your lot size is about 40 by 110, and there's not a lot of room for a pool. If you do want to build a pool, what you want to do is you want to get a lot that is at least 50 by 110. A 50 by 110 or a 50 by 120 to be most ideal. You'll be able to build a decent pool, and you may still have a little bit of yard. But if you want to make sure that you have a pool and you have things, then you want to go with 60 by 120 or 70 by 120 minimum. So just keep that in mind. So let's go in and check the master bedroom out right over here. So as I go over here, look at the size of your master bedroom. You have so many windows, which is actually standard. You're not paying extra. I know one of the builders that I covered, which is one of my good builders. I love their models, Richmond Home. They actually have options, which is actually an upgrade. But with this builder, you do get that many windows for now. And I say this because everything is changing. Like some builders are raising prices every single sale, some are doing every single month, and some are like on a bidding war. So I say what I say as of right now. So if you call me tomorrow or day after, things may change, and that is something that I don't control. So I really want you to understand where I am coming from, so that you don't hold my feet to the fire, because I don't control that. So you have this nice big window. Like, look at the panels over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 panels right there. Open up, bringing you a lot of light. You have the crown molding right over here, and then it takes you into your master bathroom, which has a frameless walk-in shower with this beautiful tile decked up all the way up. You have that light. Now the rain shower is of course an upgrade. You have these transoms, which actually is not a standard feature, including this, which is also an upgrade. So just keep those things in mind. You are going to get a walk-in shower with the frame, but you are not going to have the tiles decked up all the way high, or the transoms, or that sitting area. So that is actually an upgrade. Believe it or not, this thing right over here, the granite, is actually the standard that they provide you. So this is one of the selections that they provide you. So you can choose, and it actually looks nice. In the video that I did, I actually showed you that the regular grade, because see, when people are buying, all they care about is if it's granite or quartz or Senmica. They don't care if it's quartz level 4, level 5, level 6. They don't know any different. What you need to do is you need to make sure that when you build your home and when you go to design center, have a budget in mind, tell the builder, have the agent send you their sheet, the feature sheet that has the pricing, and then price it out, because some builders would let you deck up your house whichever way you want, and then some builders will only allow you to go up to a 10 or a 15% because they're afraid that the appraisal may be an issue. And that is very true to a certain extent. So just keep those things in mind. Of course, you have this nice white cabinet, which is an upgrade. Your tiles are an upgrade. And then you also have this linen closet area, which is kind of deep. It goes a little bit deeper, so it gives you a lot of space. And I really love when it gives you that much space. And then right over here, you have the water closet. I used to call it a bathroom, a commode. And then one day I was serving one of my clients from the up north, and they said, hey, this is called the water closet. And I had no idea, but hey, thank you for training me. And then as you walk in over here, you have a nice size closet right there. And everybody knows, put in the comment below, what is my place over here? Probably this much, because she will take over. So let's go upstairs and check rest of the house out. And guys, again, this is a crazy market. Things are different. Our services to you does not cost you a dime. Give us a call, let us help you out, let us help you plan your trip properly. So in that way, you can decide on the area, you can decide exactly where you want to be. So there's just so much happening that, let me give you a story. You know, I had a client, they were looking for a home for 6 months. They've been watching my videos for over 6 months. And they finally decided to call me, and I'm glad that they did. And they told me the frustration. I could literally hear the pain in their voice. They couldn't get information from the builder. If it was different market, the builders would be all over the place. Now they don't care. You want this house, and the builder said this is the price, and you say something else, they'll be like, next. They don't care. They really don't. They don't care about you, they don't care about us, they just don't care. You know, because the market is so hot that they know that they're selling a product that they have a whole line. It's all supply and demand, guys. So they called me up and they said, this is what they're looking. Now that we carry the inventory sheet, what we are now doing is that with that inventory sheet, like in this community, there are 3 homes that you can buy today and close by May. So you can lock in the price, then they have another 4 or 6, I think they have another 6 homes that they are building spec inventory that you could close by the end of this year, probably October or November. So I'm now collecting those. So when somebody calls me and says, this is what I'm looking, this is my price range, then that's what I want to make sure that we can hook them up. We can tell them exactly what's going on, because it's a very different market. It's a very challenging market. So when they call me, for the rest of the story, is that they called me, they came down, and the same day I was able to find them a builder inventory home that fell off that same morning, you know. And I knew that it was falling off because I have really good connections with the builder's rep, and they usually call me and say, hey, listen, looks like this contract is going to fall. Do you have anybody? And I have a hot list of my clients. So I was like, yes, I do. I made an appointment first thing in the morning, and we went there. They had an appointment an hour later, and my client looked at it, fell in love with it. The community was perfect. It had everything that they were looking. They were able to buy that. Guess what? The same evening the builder did. They raised the price $20,000, and thank God that my client signed the contract and they lock in the price. So they bought that property $20,000 less. This is the stuff that I'm talking about. So if you are looking to buy, don't do it alone, and especially in this market. If you're looking at properties online or something, put our information. You know, you have our information, put our information, let us assist you in the process, because like I said, we don't get paid by you. So you can use our services. We have over 15 plus years experience to help you to be able to buy a house. But enough of that, let's go upstairs and check the rest of the house out.
Gotta get it right now. Yeah, push over levers with you right now.
So as I go upstairs, the thing that I want to mention is that you have this nice wood railing. I would have personally preferred an iron rod railing, but this is a wood railing, and this is actually an upgrade. Your standard is going to have the wall. So if this is something you want to do, you want to make sure that you get that as an upgrade. This is a structural upgrade that would be pretty difficult to do it later on. So this is something that I'll highly recommend. But look at the ceiling height here, guys. Wow. You can see the whole house from here. You have this nice big window there, another window, and then you have another window. Don't worry about things like this. These are pretty easy to do later on. So don't get carried away on that. And then as I walk, this is my loft area. I love this because I can have my kids use this space for their study or something or whatever, or use this as my little on-the-go office, or my wife can use this as an art and craft area just over here. And then on this side, I can make this into their play area, or I can have this as a formal living area. Now guys, remember the price that I told you is for 4 bedrooms, 2.5. This one has an upgrade. This one is 4, 3.5. And I'm going to show you what the upgrade is, but this one has a room right over here. And I love this model than the other ones that I actually did in this community is because this one has nice size room and it has a Jack and Jill in between. So it would be perfect for my boys to use this, like the younger one and the elder one, whichever room they want to do. They have a nice outside they can watch. You know, I love the lot that they have because they are looking at the community little retention pond area, and it has water, like amazing. Some retention pond I've seen, they're just dry. Like it's just a big pit. And then when it pours like the way it pours right now, it probably gets filled up. And then when it is hot, as it is hot in summers, it's probably dried out again. But anyways, that's a different story. So you have the pocket slider doors right over here. And then right around over here, you have the sink. What I like about this is that you have the double sink. So you have the two sinks right there. You have the nice vanity over here. You have the toilet, the walk-in shower tub combination. Actually, I wouldn't want to say walk-in, just the shower tub combination. But see, this is a very simple plain tile, but just the way they have this design, it really pops out. What really would matter is if you can get something right in the middle, right here or right here. We actually did that in our house when we were remodeling it. We did something very simple tiles, but we did like a little backsplash right in the middle, and that kind of pops out. So that really gives that little definition to it. And then you also have your tiles right here, which is an upgrade. Now you do have different two different tiles, and they actually look pretty good because I actually did a model and I actually showed you, because what they did is they used one kind of tile in the bathroom and the other kind of tile in the laundry room, and you could see they pretty much look very nice. And it would be a good question to ask the builder if they would do that on a standard home, like if they would allow you to pick and choose, and you can say in this bathroom I want this tile and this I want this. Who knows, maybe. But again, the market the way it is, I just don't know. So you have a good sized bedroom. Now this is just a simple wallpaper, guys. Wallpaper is coming back in big time because I've seen that happen in a lot. And then you have this little wooden panel, but it's pretty much similar. The closet size is also similar, but look at this fixture right over here. Isn't that amazing? Like, wow. You know, one thing that I like about my job when I'm showing homes, the decoration pieces, like when my wife looks at all these videos, she's like, where did they get their stuff? I'm like, I don't know. But my God, like, look at that. And I have done several times, like if I go, like my son, who's 5.5 years old, he's very much into, you know, the astronaut, the solar, the planet system. So I saw this room and it was decorated like with the solar planet, and they have the whole thing, and that was like amazing. So you have the closet pretty much the standard size, and then right across from it you also have the other bedroom. But one thing I want to point out is that you have this little storage area right there, so a lot of storage space over here. And then let's go into another room, which is a little bit bigger room. Now here's the thing that I want you to know. So this bedroom has a walk-in closet, but it also has a full bathroom. So let's go inside and check the full bathroom out. It's a shower tub combination with the simple plain subway tiles. And then you have this. Now this is not an upgrade, but you'd get granite, and you get this kind of tile is actually inclusive, and right there, and as I showed you. And then you have this nice big window. And then as I go around, you have this closet space. You know, it's not too big, but if you are not going to have that bathroom, then like if you're not going to have this bathroom that I just showed you, then let me take you outside. What's going to happen is that the closet is going to pull out, right? And then the room will become a little bit bigger, and you'll just have an extra storage space. So let me know what you think about this model, but here's what I want you to know. I want you to meet Miss Luisa Nunez, right? So she's the one who's going to be heading Orlandohomeshow in Spanish. And I remember when I first came, it's like, welcome to Florida and now talk in Spanish. And I speak no Spanish, poquito, but that's pretty much it. So she's going to be heading the channel. We are shooting for it right now, and we will be posting videos in Spanish. So all my people that call me from Puerto Rico that I can't understand, or from Venezuela or from like all the Spanish speaking countries that they call me, and I'm struggling and they are struggling, and we want to help them because they love our videos and we greatly appreciate that. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please go ahead and do so. Miss Nunez will take care. So you want to say hola, ¿cómo estás?
Hola, ¿cómo están? Bienvenidos a la Florida y yo voy a hacer los nuevos videos del canal en español. Estamos por acá y mi nombre es Luisa Núñez y estamos a la orden.
Well, cheers, whatever she said. So give her a call, give us a call, and we'll be happy to help you. And we are really looking forward. And what I want to say this in Spanish is hasta la vista, right?
Bye.
Bye. Oh, bye.
Adios.
Bye. Adios. Let's go. Come on.